The Mexican Revolution was a major turning point in Mexico's history. It changed their government, which was very corrupt at the time, and also led to the U.S. influencing parts of Mexico. At the time, the ruler of Mexico was a man named Victoriano Huerta. He was a very corrupt ruler and came into power because of very shady actions. The ruler before Huerta was a man named Francisco Madero. Because Huerta was a military general, he had the power to arrest Madero and made him designate Huerta as next in line for power. On February 21st, Madero and his vice president were killed. This was a result of them trying to escape the country, but it was really Huerta's plan to get him to become president. Once the U.S. got hold of this information, we got involved. In 1914, the U.S. entered Mexico. It was to invade the port of Veracruz. At first, President Woodrow Wilson was reluctant to send troops to Mexico, but he was pressured by the business interests and the general population. However, the president had a desire to remove Huerta from power. He was a very malicious dictator who had to be stopped. Also, he had to be removed because he was seen as a ruler who could not protect the business interests of the United States. When the U.S. arrived at Veracruz, they bombed it, and there was resistance from the population that lived there. Their efforts did not win them the battle, however. The U.S. captured the port and removed the Mexicans who lived there. This had led to the U.S. being able to remove Huerta from power. The next time the U.S. entered Mexico was when they were chasing after a man named Pancho Villa. He was destroying cities in New Mexico and was trying to become the new leader of Mexico. We had chased him down through Mexico and captured him in 1917. At that time, the country had created a more democratic constitution and elected a new president. To this day, the U.S. has impacted Mexico by helping them become more democratic, and the attitudes towards each other are very good. They are very close trading partners, and each one relies on each other. The United States had a very lasting impact on Mexico during the early 1900s, and it continues to impact them today.